Well, good morning, everyone. Coming up on H-Town Live, do you need some help looking and feeling your best in the new year? Well, Dr. Steven Sear is here to share how he stays fit. Boy, is he fit. And he is also making his viral smoothie that he drinks, you all, before performing 12-hour surgeries. I cannot wait. Also, days after fires began tearing through homes in the Los Angeles area, families are returning to smoldering neighborhoods left with nothing. But find out how one local nonprofit is making sure children have toys. There's one delivery right there from Houston, and how you can help Lily's Toy Box. That and more is headed your way. H-Town Live starts now.
Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Well, good Monday morning, everyone. It is January 13th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is H-Town Live. I hope you all had a great weekend. I watched some football. We went to dinner. I ran errands, and highlight, I cleaned out my pantry. I know. Try not to get too excited, but if you see the pictures, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I showed producer Bree. But as always, thank you guys so much for starting your week off with us. And we begin, as always, with today's Top Talkers. As you sent your kids off to school today, how many of them had their cell phones? Well, in Connecticut, cell phones are actually banned at schools, and school officials say students are doing better because of it. At one high school, which had recently rolled out this new cell phone policy requiring students to actually store their phones in magnetically locked pouches, they saw, quote, significant changes in patterns of student behavior during the first quarter. Students were getting into fewer fights and grades are up, officials said. The policies have also led to fewer distractions, greater engagement, and improved relationships between students and staff. We also looked. HISD does have a cell phone policy where you keep them in your backpacks. Some schools, though, are stricter. Producer Bree, she has some thoughts about this. She actually wrote them down. Whoa. Whoa, producer Bree. She has entered the chat, like really entered the chat. I'm a mom, so I have a lot of feelings on this one.
Yeah, me too. Like, I see where they're going.
Okay.
However, it's always that sense of safety that I always have.
That's what I have as a mom.
Because to me, I'm just like, okay, this is cool and all, but this is coming from a state that don't have a lot of school shootings or safety things that they need to keep in mind.
Well, I don't know about that. We need to do research on that because I'm not sure. We have to look at all of the school shootings.
I mean, that's why I'm here.
Oh, you did it.
The most school shootings in 2024.
Okay.
The top three were California with 232. Texas with 192, and Florida with 132. Now, this is based off of the research that I've done this morning.
Well, I appreciate you.
And Connecticut had 24, which is one of the lowest that they've had in of all the states of the year. So, and the last major one that I've kept seeing was Sandy Hook, which was in Newton. So,
yeah, I
feel like this would have been more influential or effective if they tried it in one of the high school shooting things or states, because this is really the main thing that cell phone usage is considered effective. I know that. Say something happens. Say something happens. So okay, Connecticut said that there were better attendances and better grades. Yes, that's cool and all, but the system that they use is a little pouch that you have to go to a specific area outside of a phone-free zone in order to unlock it. Now, say something happens where a shooter is in the school and they can't go anywhere, and they're locked away. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, I called the phone on the, like, do they have phones in the classroom still? I haven't been in a high school classroom in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what my greatest fear. And you know what is so incredibly sad is this is the reality, is that I'm thinking when I send May, I get anxiety even thinking about Mother's Day out. That's where I'm at. She's 2.
Because it's not even safe to be outside of your home.
And then you think...
Not even in your home.
Right, and I even think about, like, you know, if we sent her to... We're Catholic, so, like, maybe a Catholic school, a private school. No, it's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
So it makes me sick, and I just want to protect her, you know, and every night I just hold her so tight. I say my prayers and I just soak it all in, because somewhere, like even with the California wildfires, somewhere someone isn't able to do that.
Yeah.
So that's where my concern was too, and it's like how we have to think about that, how we have to think about the safety. But when these kids now aren't getting in fights, they're not recording videos of girls probably getting in fights in the bathroom, you know, they're not texting in class, they're able to focus on their learning. I do like that aspect of not having the cell phone. I also like not having the cell phone at home, because I didn't have a cell phone at home. You know, I didn't have a phone at home. We had the landline phone.
Yeah.
So I could escape. So the bullying wasn't following me everywhere. So yeah, I think this is really interesting, and I value your opinion. You're younger than me too, so, and I also value your research.
It's just, it's a lot of gray area.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it just makes you sick that that's even how we have to think.
Yeah, that we even have to have that conversation, but.
Yeah. Ugh. Did you pass your driving test on the first try?
I did.
On the first try?
Oh yeah.
I did too.
I did better with my parallel parking.
Did you? Parallel parking is the one thing that really got me. My dad tried to teach me.
I was so nervous for that, and I ended up doing better on that.
To this day, parallel parking. And in Boulder, when I went to college, that's like where it was like so nerve-wracking. But speaking of teens, they're getting a free ride from Uber. Uber is offering young would-be drivers who flunked their driver's exam free access to their services with some restrictions. So they say, quote, "Teens, we've got you covered until you can take your next test," Uber said in a written statement. The giveaway is sure to cheer up discouraged driving test takers and parents too, who will no doubt enjoy the break from providing taxi service. The program just started, is only available on Uber for Teens accounts. I don't know. This is another thing I don't know as a parent. Am I not with the times, but putting my kid in an Uber? No, thank you. I don't think so. I'll be May's taxi service for the end of time.
Imagine being a self-driving Uber and you're going in a circle.
No way. No way. I think about that too, because I grew up in Colorado. I get on I-10 or the Beltway or the Loop, and I'm like, oh, no, May. No. Sometimes this is when Hefe is like, you just want to move. I was like, I want to move out of the country and live in the French countryside.
Yeah.
It's not realistic.
Away from all of...
But sometimes that's
And then you won't even have to pay any tolls, none of that.
And then I don't even like birds, so maybe like our neighbor could have some chickens so I don't have to be by them. And I could just have them from a distance, leave me a basket of eggs.
Yeah.
I don't want to
like get the bird away from me. I'll take the eggs.
Chickens. I don't do that. I can milk a goat. Fun
You
fact.
can milk a goat.
You didn't know that?
You can milk a goat, but you can't do chickens.
Girl, I'm like the 4-time goat milking champion, celebrity champion at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. What?
Oh, excuse
Don't
me,
make
girl.
me bring out my trophies.
All right now, girl.
Don't even. I can tug a mean teat. That's right, Jonathan. I heard you back there. I think I got my husband.
Oh my God, girl.
Showed him my trophies.
Like, can we go back to the Ubers, please?
My nose is itching.
Oh my God.
Someone's thinking about me. My nose is.
But yeah, I think that's a good idea though.
I mean, it's great. Kids nowadays too. Most kids, I'm like, did you 16? They don't even want to drive.
Yeah.
They're so isolated. It's just such a different time.
I mean, but also think of it this way: like, if they have to go somewhere and their parents can't because they're at work or something like that, that would be a good option.
No, I'm not putting May in an Uber.
Okay.
Have you been? You've been in an Uber?
I have.
I'm curious about these teen Ubers, how safe they are, how vetted they are. I work in news. May has no chance.
Uber has to be on their P's and Q's, though, in terms of the, again, safety.
Safety. Oh, this is giving me anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm getting anxiety. Luckily, Dr. Sear is here. Maybe he can give me a supplement for my anxiety. That's why I cleaned out my pantry like a mad woman yesterday, because I started getting nervous tummy. And Bree, I was like, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Hefe's like, I said, can I throw this away? He said, you have my permission to throw everything away. Bam.
All you had to do was have one yes, and boom.
Honey, and you saw.
Now you can see the bottom of your floor.
Nah. If you guys want to see it, it's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Here's the thing, everybody. Don't overwhelm yourself. One room or closet a weekend. And I feel lighter.
One at a time.
I feel lighter. If only my waist felt lighter. But Dr. Sear is here. Up next, we are making his viral smoothie. It has espresso. Like I need more caffeine. Stay tuned for that.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series.
This is how we do it in Xfinity, boys.
New season begins February 15th.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger. For thousands of appetizing ingredients and meals, savings like $600 in digital coupons, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
People are talking about saving with TXU Energy, the trusted provider with plans to help you save no matter how you use energy.
With TXU Energy, my plan gives me savings when I need them most. So whether I'm working from home all day
or charging my EV all night, TXU Energy helps me save automatically.
And their total satisfaction guarantee means I can choose my plan with confidence.
It all adds up to more relief and more savings. TXU Energy, energy for everything.
Hi, I'm Micah, and I still want to buy your house. When you call 713-565-5000, you're working with me, a Houstonian who's been buying houses for over 25 years. I make it easy with an as-is cash offer on your home within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, when you sell to Micah, there are no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Just call 713-565-5000 for a free, no-obligation offer 24 hours a day. That's 713-565-5000.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance coverage. With the $9.95 rate, a 65-year-old male receives less than $900 in coverage. For $10,000 in coverage, he would pay over $110 a month with a 2-year waiting period. Fortunately, with Senior Life Insurance Company, he pays less than $58 a month for $10,000 in protection. There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400 a year. Don't overpay for your life insurance. Call now to see how much money you could save with Senior Life. We could help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to lock in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free quote, call now.
is your biological
This is the second time you lied to me.
Y'all missed.
You the one who wanted something off the phone.
Karamo, today at 10 on CW 39 Houston. Settle in for the best laughs on TV.
I can get used to this.
Weeknights at 10 and 10:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Welcome back, everybody, to H-Town Live. Time now is 9:14. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Jonathan to the chat. You're looking very lively. I like that color tie. I don't think I've seen this tie.
Oh, maybe not. It's you know.
Is it new?
No, no, it's not. I've had
new
this
to me
for,
today. It
for
feels
3.5 years and 4 days and 2 minutes, and that's what.
Oh, you're that good. Do you have a spreadsheet of ties?
I used to be very particular and organized by color, which I do sometimes. But then afterward, I have a second rack that is like, okay, you've used these recently, and that rack gets everything kind of messed up. So I'm organized, and I'm not. But
I won't wear the same outfit in 1 month. You'll never see me repeat an outfit, except for when I was pregnant. I was like, sorry, guys. At this rate, anything to cover the watermelon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the benefit. One of the benefits here, you know, because guys have the suit, and all you have to do is change the shirt and the tie, and you got a whole new look, basically.
Yeah, but I have to say, we're so fortunate to even talk about these.
Exactly right.
There was one thing that I was reading about these California wildfires.
Oh, man.
And it's still so gut-wrenching. And they said, and I didn't even think about this, this one person, Quentin Tarantino, actually reposted it. And it said, if you're evacuating ever, grab your dirty clothes hamper because you know the clothes are in season, they still fit, and you still want to wear them. And I was like, oh my gosh.
That's
I never even
interesting.
thought about that.
Yeah.
So because we live in hurricanes, I thought, well, I'm going to keep that in my mind, God forbid.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, this is where we're at. So also, I'm worried about the winds in
The
California.
winds are, unfortunately, yeah, they got a break. You know, the last day, there were only a couple of reports that I saw, and the winds, it gave them an opportunity to get some progress made on these fires, but then now they're going to be picking right back up again. And just a note, you know, there's some people who didn't really take it, at least at the beginning, their evacuations, they thought they'd have a chance to maybe come back, or it wasn't really going to expand out and spread into their area, and they didn't take anything from their homes because of that. And a lot of people just lost everything. Okay, there are air quality alerts on top of what we've already discussed, the devastation there, but now the entire LA County area, save for the high desert, but adding in portions of Ventura County, they're under an air quality alert because of all the smoke in the air. It's going to cause significant issues in terms of the asthma-related issues and related conditions like that. And then we go into the future and the forecast for the gusts, and you can see the winds picking up. Now, if you notice, these are offshore winds, Santa Ana winds. Now, these are essentially winds that come in off the high desert. They come down the slopes, and they accelerate, and they warm up because that air compresses. And as it does so, they get warm, dry, gusty conditions. It's a perfect recipe for additional wildfire ignition and for the current fires to spread even more. So the high wind warnings are in place there. They've got red flag warnings. Just a terrible situation. And just one other perspective on this. This is the fire perimeter for the Eaton fire. And you can see these are just homes like any other neighborhood that are right there at the edge of the fire line under threat to be completely devastated. And a lot of the homes that have been burned are beyond repair, 50% or more damage. And one last graphic on this, just to kind of bring this home. If you missed this, I was showing this at the end of last week, but I've updated the numbers, and all in all, the two biggest fires take up what would be about 2/3 of the area inside our loop. That's incredible. So, okay, now let's talk about some good news here locally. We've got some nice weather ahead for the next couple of days. But, you know, we got a big push of cold air coming in the end of the forecast I'm going to tell you about, and it's going to spell 20s. Whoa. Yeah, I knew it. She was surprised. Yep.
I see my 20s
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Well, good. We're going to go back to our 20s for at least today.
Whoa.
Hey, we're out of the drought status in most of the area. As you can see, the yellow shade indicating abnormally dry conditions in some of our Southeast Texas communities. Otherwise, it's 46 right now. It's dry today. Temperatures are going to be jumping up to about 59 in the forecast today. But here, let's take a look at the rain chances. Wednesday, rain chance is pretty good. I-10 and south, a 50% shot at showers. Some could be heavy at times. Friday and Saturday, another chance of rain. And if you notice, look at this, 67 on Saturday, down to 39 on Sunday morning, 50 on Sunday afternoon. And next Monday, Maggie, folks, 20s in the morning next Monday behind that system.
Oh, my goodness. And there's a lot going on next Monday.
Oh, yeah?
MLK.
Well, grab a jacket or two.
Martin Luther King,
That's
Junior
right.
Day,
Absolutely
and Inauguration Day.
Yep.
We're busy.
Cool.
Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen my 20s, but someone who can maybe make me look like I'm 20. Hallelujah. All right, this month is all about staying healthy and looking good while doing it. And Dr. Steven Sear, fitness expert and dual certified orthopedic and cosmetic surgeon, is here with some healthy eating tips and skincare tips that can help you take care of yourself all year long, not to mention this viral smoothie that I am beyond excited to talk about. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
My pleasure.
You are so busy. I'm so excited I got on your schedule because you're always doing surgery.
I am, a lot, yes.
So tell us a little bit about your background.
So I spent 14 years active duty in the Air Force. I was the chief of spine surgery in the Air Force.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. And in 2010, I separated from the military, began full-time in my civilian practice. I initially began in San Antonio, and my wife made the move. She wanted to move over to 2018 to Houston, so we moved here, relocated my 4 kids.
Oh my gosh.
And myself and my practice. I kind of go back and forth between San Antonio and Houston, but I'm here primarily, and we live here. And so I started practicing here, and then over the course of the years, I kept getting questions from patients about cosmetic procedures.
Right.
I do a lot of my fusions in the front of the spine, going around the abdomen. So a lot of women, even guys, would ask, "Well, hey, while you're in there, can you take in a little?" And so I actually took that at heart, and I did a fellowship for 2 years in cosmetic surgery with the president of the American Board of Cosmetic Surgery, and so I became eventually dual board certified in both.
You are beyond genius, by the way.
Hardworking.
Yes, I'm very, very impressed by you.
Thank you.
And you go into these surgeries. I mean, how long are your surgeries?
Commonly 8 hours, and sometimes longer. The most common is probably between 6 and 8 hours, but sometimes they're 12, sometimes they're 14. It depends if it's a big reconstruction. I do a lot of revision surgery, deformity, scoliosis procedures. People that have had sometimes 5, 10, 15 failed surgeries, so there's a lot to redo, to reconstruct, and so that can take a long time.
Mentally, how do you prepare?
I prepare preoperatively by seeing the patient. I spend about an hour to 2 hours with each patient before surgery. I go through all of their images, their CT scan, their MRIs, their x-rays. I measure everything. I measure every bone. It's very precise. I trained at the Mayo Clinic for spine surgery, and so it's very precise, and everything is evidence-based. So there's a lot of years and years, 21 years as a spine surgeon, just a background that has allowed me, and then military experience doing really complex war injuries. I was in Iraq twice. So all that stuff is added to the knowledge and the ability to hopefully give people the best chance of getting a good result.
Well, thank you. My mom has had spine surgery before, and it is terrifying as someone that is taking care of them. But you do this smoothie that's gone viral. We actually have the recipe too. Tell me about this.
Well, I do a couple. Today we're going to do a protein frappuccino style smoothie. That's one that I've been doing more often, especially because of the cold weather. So this is a really easy one to make. I personally use unsweet coconut milk because there's 40 calories and no sugar. And then our protein, we have both chocolate and vanilla. If you use chocolate, then I typically don't add unless you want to do a mocha frappuccino. But you can, I'll do usually vanilla with espresso and collagen peptides to boost your collagen, of course, for a lot of things, your joints, your face, your, all of your skin, your bone, everything is made by collagen almost. And so I add collagen peptides to my protein shake to espresso, and then I usually blend it. And then we add ice typically afterwards. So I've already done that for you just to make it easy.
And this really helps you before you get in the operating room.
So honestly, this is my breakfast. I don't eat a solid breakfast on those days.
You don't?
I don't want to be weighed down. I don't want carbs to make me drag, because you can get that drop, So nothing with sugar. Everything's stevia and monk fruit sweetened. Of course, there's no sugar in here. The coconut milk has no sugar. So I'm keeping the carbs low
we have about 15,
and the energy high.
And you also have these products too. Tell me quickly, we're running out of time.
It's the new year, so this is a time where you want to take good care of your skin, try to replenish your skin.
Mine's been so dry.
Yeah, the Ultra Recovery Cream and the Restorative Cream are great. This is a daytime moisturizer, nighttime moisturizer, really heavy. The antioxidant is a vitamin C-based antioxidant to protect your skin from sun damage. And then there's a collagen youth serum that's vitamin C, E, and ferulic acid. And then niacinamide is our injection-free serum. But all of those things battle the sun, aging, returns collagen and elastin to your skin to keep you looking young.
Well, cheers to you,
Cheers
Doctor.
to you. Thank you.
And thank you so much. I know you're so busy. Let me try that. I'm excited. It doesn't even taste like, I hate when you taste that protein powder.
Oh, no, I hate that too.
This is me. Do you take a break during these 12-hour surgeries?
Sometimes if I do an anterior, posterior surgery, we'll go to the front. And as they're turning to a new bed and bringing new equipment in, I usually get about 15 minutes to scarf something down and get back in there.
Amazing. Mind blown. If we want to get in touch with you, how do we do so?
We are at SearMD.com, also SA Spine, S as in Surgical Associates, Spine.com.
Well, thank you for all the work you do. And again, thank you for serving our country as well. Stay tuned. We have more H-Town Live to come. And here's some more tips. We'll have them on our website as well. Stay tuned.
Houston's professional rugby team has a new home. Watch the Houston SaberCats on CW39 all season long. Every hit, every try. Your front row seat to every match, every moment on CW39 Houston. Houston SaberCats Rugby. Watch it live, coming in February 2025.
From the open roads to the open waters, your adventure starts at the Houston Automotive Show. Check out top cars, trucks, boats, and more. There's something for everyone at the Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventures.
Hi, we're house buyers, Houston's trusted cash home buyer.
Do you have a home that's costing you time and money?
Do you have a manufactured or mobile home?
Or maybe inheritance of land that you don't know what to do with?
For years, we've been the quickest solution to selling your property as is.
No matter what it looks like, we'll take it with no repairs and no fees. Give us a call. We'd love to see your house.
And close when you're ready. It's that easy.
Call 832-510-3100.
That's 510-3100.
I'm Art Rascone. If you've had a car crash and you're thinking about handling your own injury claim, here's a great tip. Don't. If things go wrong, you pay the price. You could get in over your head with the insurance company and cost yourself more time and money in the long run. If you've been injured, don't try to do it yourself. Call Terry Bryant and get it right the first time. You deserve justice. You deserve Terry Bryant. Call 713-973-8888.
Are you sure? You tend to exaggerate.
You're turning 65 soon. You should really call and ask them yourself.
Thank you for calling Aetna. How can I help you?
Do you really have Medicare plans that cover dental, vision, and hearing?
Yes, all three. Plus, we have plans that include a monthly allowance for certain over-the-counter products.
Really?
That's right. Aetna also has Medicare Advantage plans with a $0 monthly plan premium.
Oh, I like that.
Turning 65? Call 1-888-AETNA-23 to find an Aetna Medicare Advantage plan that meets your unique needs.
As a mom of two boys, we're always looking for something to do. It's great knowing that we're all covered for emergencies and annual checkups.
I'm saving up to buy a house. I want to avoid big medical bills. I have a plan that covers everything I need.
I was going to turn 26 and lose my mom's coverage, so I need to find my own plan. For $4 a month, I got a plan that covers my pre-existing condition and weekly therapy.
Make your plan happen. New law, lower prices. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by January 15th.
From the open roads to the open waters, your adventure starts at the Houston Automotive Show. Check out top cars, trucks, boats, and more. There's something for everyone at the Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventures.
Somebody's lying.
Yeah.
Think hard. The questions are going to get harder. Because I wouldn't believe either of you if your tongues came notarized. Okay? You're both crooks.
And we're at that halfway mark. Still to come, find out how you can help from California to New Orleans. We have that and more. The second half hour of H-Town Live starts after the break.
The Rooms to Go New Year's sofa sale is now through Wednesday. Hurry in to get big savings and endless sofa possibilities. Choose from a huge selection of sofas on sale. Save on fabric sofas, sleeper sofas, plush leather sofas, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Every sofa you see is priced low to sell fast. And only Rooms to Go offers an opportunity like this. So shop the Rooms to Go New Year's sofa sale now through Wednesday.
News Nation next Monday, the inauguration of Donald J. Trump, live from D.C. Special coverage begins at 9 with News Nation Politics powered by The Hill. Inauguration Day coverage starts at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
People are talking about saving with TXU Energy, the trusted provider with plans to help you save no matter how you use energy.
With TXU Energy, my plan gives me savings when I need them most. So, whether I'm working from home all day
or charging my EV all night, TXU Energy helps me save automatically.
And their total satisfaction guarantee means I can choose my plan with confidence.
It all adds up to more relief and more savings. TXU Energy, energy for everything.
Immediately after the crash, it starts. Before you even know what's happening, the truck company sends their insurance people, their crash experts, and their lawyers right to the scene. What are they up to? Shaping the story to protect their bottom line. And none of them are there for you. Call Terry Bryant. when the truck company tries to twist the facts, the lawyers at Terry Bryant know how to set them straight. After a truck crash, call Terry Bryant, your very own big truck team. 713-973-8880.
Steve Wilkos, today at 12 on CW39 Houston. Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Well, time now is 9:30. Thanks for joining us for the second half hour of H-Town Live. Texans fans, ooh, it feels good to start this week. That's because H-Town won an AFC wildcard game for the second straight year and the sixth time in franchise history. On Saturday, Houston defeated the Los Angeles Chargers 32-12. The Texans intercepted Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert 4 times, you all, after he had thrown just 3 picks all season. Give it up for Nico Collins. He had a new career playoff high with 116 receiving yards. All right, let's look into the future. A win next weekend would mark the greatest victory in franchise history. Let's do it, fellas. Houston will now face, it's going to be tough. They're going to Kansas City and Mahomes in the divisional round of the playoffs on Saturday at 3:30 in the afternoon. There's all of them. Of course, I'll be watching the Texans and then the Bills on Sunday. Yeah, it was actually really good football weather, Jonathan. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good tailgating, too, for the game on Saturday. We didn't go to the game, but we were out and about.
Sunday was a different story, but Saturday was definitely, I mean, it was a little cold in the morning Saturday, but hey, yeah, it was a nice day overall, and temperatures were a little below average, just like yesterday, just like today. But you know what? Compared to a week ago at this time, you remember the cold blast that was coming in?
Yeah, and it was that wet cold. I mean, ugh.
Oh, good.
But we have more coming.
And if you remember the day, two Sundays ago, it was 80 degrees.
Yeah, I know.
And then we went...
This is why everyone's sick.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's just going to continue on like this. We've got a lot of changes in the forecast over the next 7 days, one of which is 20s next Monday morning. Hey. Right now, we're looking at dry conditions, but 24 hours ago, we had some rain yesterday, a little less than 24 hours ago, and we had about 2/10 almost in Houston and Galveston. It was a few 1/100ths of an inch that accumulated in Palacios, Angleton as well, Freeport included in that. You can see the drought. Well, we're out of it in some of the area, but where the yellow shade is, that's considered abnormally dry by the U.S. Drought Monitor, who keeps track of this. That's what the map is, what you're looking at there is from the U.S. Drought Monitor. And some portions of the area are in a moderate drought, and so we'll keep trying to work our way out of it. 46 right now in Houston. It's feeling like it's in the upper 30s because there's a bit of a breeze outside. Highs today at 59 degrees is below average by 4 degrees, so we're close. We're close to getting to seasonable stuff. In the next few days, temperatures will be in the 50s in the afternoon. But the change, number one change, comes on Wednesday. Look what happens here. Wednesday morning, a chance of rain starts to ramp up into the area, especially I-10 south to the coast. You'll notice at times some of these areas of orange and even red closest to the coast, but also including Houston at times, and that would be for your afternoon drive home. Could see some moderate to heavy rain at times. It'd be on and off in nature, and then by the evening time, it's just a small chance that lingers into Thursday morning. The overall totals expected about 1/2 inch to 1 inch from, again, the I-10 area south. If you divide this map up, you can kind of see the blue shade indicating that, and then about 1/4 to 1/2 inch up in the northern counties of the area. Now, let me bring you to the end of the work week. This is going into Friday. You're going to see another rain chance build in Friday and Saturday. That's a cold front. That cold front will really chill things off for Sunday and Monday. Look at this on Monday morning. Wow, 26 degrees in the Houston area. Now, that's outside the purview of our 7-day forecast, but still something to keep in mind. It would be a dry Monday. But boy, is that cold. Hey, I'm just kind of thinking about it and trying to just be one with the 20s. Be one with the temperatures right now. 59 today and about the same tomorrow. We're a little cooler on Wednesday, that chance of rain. You can see the chance of rain on Friday and Saturday. But look at the temperatures. Friday and Saturday, we'll get close to 70 degrees ahead of that cold front. And then here it comes, and the temperatures tumble on Sunday down to 39 in the morning and 50 in the afternoon. Kind of a shock to the system. We can't seem to get right there in the middle. So we're just going from one extreme to the next. That's your forecast, everybody. Have a great day. Back to you, Maggie.
Thank you, Jonathan. And honestly, we really cannot complain. Things could be so much worse. We continue to think about how we can help in California. Well, right now, the Red Cross is urging everyone who can to help those who have lost their homes, pets, and loved ones by making a donation to California wildfire recovery. The QR code, it's really easy. It's right on your screen, so scan and make a donation if you can. And days after fires began tearing through homes in the Los Angeles area, families, they're returning to smoldering neighborhoods left with nothing. Children, they're left without any toys. Could you imagine? Well, one local nonprofit is hoping to change that. Lily's Toy Box. Please welcome my dear friend, Jessica DuBose. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Oh my goodness, you put out a call to action and it touched my heart. Aww. Someone reached out to you and they needed a violin. But before we get to that, tell everybody, if they're not familiar, what Lily's Toy Box is.
Lily's Toy Box was founded by my 8-year-old daughter. During Hurricane Harvey, she saw kids leaving their homes without any toys. So she started giving her own toys away, and we turned it into a nonprofit, and now we get to continue to help kids.
And let me tell you all, the first time I ever interviewed you and Lily, it was in your attic.
Yes.
And now you have a warehouse. This is how big it's grown.
We have a beautiful warehouse, and so it's great. We can do things year-round and just help kids whenever they need help.
And you guys do help so many kids, and it doesn't matter who the kids are, where the kids are. If they need a toy or they need help, you are there. So tell me a little bit about this violin.
So we at Lily'sToyBox.com, families can apply for a toy. And so we received a request from California. A sweet girl in the 5th grade lost her patina violin. And so we're looking for a size 3-4. I don't know a lot about violins, but
I know I just couldn't play it. I was not good at it. But there it is on your screen, everybody. If you know anything about the violin, look at your screen right now. Okay?
Yes.
So they need that.
We need that. And then also we are collecting monetary donations. Families apply at Lily'sToyBox.com, and if they've been through the fire, then we send the toys directly to them. And so that way we know when they're delivered, we know exactly what they're getting. And we're also doing Adopt a Family. So if you feel like you would like to help a family in California but don't have the resources to find that family, reach out to us at Lily'sToyBox.com.
That's so wonderful, because I've been watching and you just feel overwhelmed because you don't know how to help, but you want to help.
Correct.
And you have a picture, I think we have it, of a delivery.
Yes.
And it just like gives me chills. So tell me a little bit about this story.
This family, I'm trying to remember, there's been so many families, but right now we're shipping through Amazon. It's just easier and it gets there fast. I'm hoping this is a little doll set. This little 2-year-old girl lost her little family of dolls, and so she's 2, but
oh my gosh,
we've learned that if a child loses one of their toys, it's like losing a family member. They love those toys so much, and not to have that is a big deal. So on the request, it says, what would your child like and what do they love? And so we try to get those toys that they really miss.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna make me cry, because I'm thinking about my May, and if she lost Sally, her sloth,
right,
like that would be the end of the world for her.
Right.
They're part of your family.
Right.
How do they find out about you?
Social media. And so once something happens like this, the fires in California, we're just emailing people, we're DMing people. We just want to help. We have a couple meetings today to see how we can expand the number of kids that we're helping. Okay. And with donations, that really helps as well. We've given away 92,000 toys since Lily was 8 years old, and she's 15 now. So we want to give a lot more.
And you put that into perspective. If you were Minute Maid Ballpark, tell me about that.
Yes.
So
now it's actually Dakin. Is it Dakin Park?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes, you're right. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah. But if you put a toy in every seat that we've given away, there would still be extra toys.
Imagine. And this all started from one little girl seeing other children without a toy and her kind heart, and it just keeps growing.
Yes.
And the help of a mother. Yeah. You're raising an amazing, amazing young lady, and thank you for what you're doing. I want to help, so again, tell everybody how we can help.
Just go to Lily'sToyBox.com. You can make a donation there. You can reach out to us if you want to send a check. There's lots of information on our website and on our Instagram.
Well, you know I'm always here, so please come back on the show if you need more help and call to action. We're always here to be a resource for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do. And again, we'll have all of the information as well over on our website, CW39.com. And also stay tuned, because you know here in H-Town on, we are all about giving back. So still to come, with deep roots in New Orleans and a legacy of family-owned restaurants there, the Brennans of Houston team, they were deeply impacted by what happened on New Year's Day. Find out how they're giving back this week and how you can eat out for a great cause. That and more on H-Town Live.
Y'all miss.
You the one who wanted to off the phone.
Karamo, next on CW 39 Houston.
Hi, I'm Lee Trevino. Most people know me for winning 6 PGA championships. With my bum knee, I started thinking I was going to have to trade my club in for a cane. Then I discovered Arthritis Knee Pain Centers.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has cutting-edge image-guided treatments that place a natural lubricating gel directly into your affected joints. This FDA-approved, non-surgical procedure replenishes the missing cushioning fluid to provide you with pain relief, comfort, and improved mobility without surgery or downtime. It's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. We've helped relieve the pain for thousands of our patients.
Arthritis Knee Pain Centers relieved my pain and changed my life. They got me back in the game again, baby. Call them now and schedule your free knee pain assessment. Get the pain relief you deserve today.
Call 800-925-6863. That's 800-925-6863.
From the open roads to the open waters, your adventure starts at the Houston Automotive Show at NRG Center. 1 ticket, 2 shows. Check out top cars, trucks, sport boats, fishing boats, and more. New designs, new technology, and everything in between. Spectacular experiences, amazing fun. There's something for everyone. Get your friends, get your family, and get your tickets now. The Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventures.
They say it takes 10,000 steps a day for healthy benefits. But now during open enrollment for healthcare coverage, the most important step is the first one you take, signing up for Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, the clear choice to get out in front of your health for the year to come. The first step to find an affordable plan that fits your budget. Enroll now. Call 855-815-3222 or visit newbenefitstx.com. Keep moving with health and wellness discounts from Blue 365. The right step for benefits like urgent care visits and prescription drugs. You may qualify for financial assistance and find a plan as low as $10 a month. Open enrollment ends soon. Take the first step in the right direction for coverage that gives you peace of mind. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas. Through it all.
Welcome back to H-Town Live. With a legacy of family-owned restaurants in New Orleans, Brennan's of Houston team was profoundly impacted by the recent tragedy on New Year's Day. Well, now they are giving back to their community with the help of the Louisiana Restaurant Association. Please welcome friend of the show, Alex Brennan Martin, who is here to talk more about this truly amazing event and how we can eat out for a great cause. As always, it's a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Nice to be back.
Well, I hated waking up to the news. It just was gut-wrenching. I can't imagine what it's like for you. Tell me a little bit about
you know, I have no idea how many times I've walked that 100 block of Bourbon Street, right? And just 2 of my cousins operate restaurants in that block.
Are they safe?
Where they were all completely safe.
Thank gosh.
And, you know, you don't want to say thank goodness, but at 3 o'clock in the morning, our businesses were shut down. A lot in the French Quarter aren't, but we were. So thank goodness no direct impact. But tremendous impact on, you know, Sugar Bowl is just one of the great days in New Orleans, and to have it marred by that is it's heartbreaking. It just takes the wind out of everyone's sails, and it affects not only the businesses, but more importantly the employees and our visitors.
Right.
And you know, people don't think twice about going to New Orleans. It's let's go have some fun. And the idea behind Fleur de Coeur which a little play on fleur de lis with a little with the heart, was to let folks know, hey, we're here, we're safe, we're operating, and we'd love to have you back.
That's incredible.
So this is the Greater New Orleans Foundation, and is working with Louisiana Restaurant Association to put on this fundraiser, and the proceeds from meals that are being done at a number of restaurants in New Orleans. My shameless plug, my cousin Ralph has Redfish Grill right there.
No, plug away. We need to support them.
Around the corner down the street from Brennan's there. Also, my cousin Dickie Brennan has Bourbon House right there on the corner of Royal and Albert, literally where it happened.
Oh, my goodness.
And then down the street is Dickie Brennan Steakhouse. Across the street is Mr. B. So we're right there in that.
And here locally, how can we help you?
Brennan's of Houston. That's where we are. If you can't get to New Orleans, come to our little piece of New Orleans here.
It's amazing.
And our old New Orleans inspired, French Quarter inspired building. So we put together a menu. The idea was just, what does New Orleans taste like? What are some of the dishes that come to mind?
Right.
And our turtle soup, which we're known for, our barbecue shrimp, and yes, there's some peeling involved. There are actual shrimp heads. That's where a lot of the flavor from the dish comes from.
Really?
Yeah, when you're sautéing the shrimp, the flavor, the fat comes out of the head, and a lot of flavor comes from that. And then bread pudding. I mean, you know. Yeah, I'm maybe a little more partial to Bananas Foster, but bread pudding.
That's my favorite, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Bread pudding is our
and then
sort
the
of
proceeds
going to the Greater New Orleans Fund, the Fleur de Coeur event, and we've got links to that on our website. And if you can't make it to the restaurant, please go to the website, brennan'shouston.com, and you can make a donation. It's going to a great cause. It's going to folks directly, businesses directly affected right there. And the Greater New Orleans, just like our Greater Houston Area Fund Foundation does a great job. The New Orleans Fund does a great job as well.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for what you're doing, and also bringing a piece of New Orleans to us. So that's the least we can do is give back to them. We, of course, will have a link over on our website as well, cw39.com, and tell your family we're thinking about them, too. I know it's a really hard time.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we're always here for you. Meanwhile, we're going to switch gears a little bit.
Very good.
Have you ever been to CES?
No, I haven't.
I know, me neither. We should go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Why not? I mean, why not? We're friends here, right? Well, next level, scam detectors, futuristic laptops, car audio, they'll make you cry, in a good way, they tell me, plus AI-powered lawnmowers, that's not bad, and vacuum straight out of the Jetsons. CES 2025 has it all. Tech guru Jennifer Jolly is here to walk us through the highlights. Thanks again.
Thanks so much for having me. A distinct theme always emerges at CES. For 2025, it's that tech leaders here are going all in on an AI-accelerated future. But just like that empowers a bunch of awesome innovation, it also emboldens scammers, which begs the question, who's looking out for us in all of this? Well, it turns out McAfee just unveiled a new scam detector service here. Basically, it runs nonstop in the background of all your devices, scrutinizing every single thing coming in. Emails, texts, videos, stops and flags potential scams in real time and sends you an instant notification to say, hey, don't respond to that one. Here's why, and here's how to make sure you won't get duped in the future. Lenovo's ThinkBook Plus Gen 6 Rollable is the showstopper gadget this year. At the touch of that button, the screen rises up and gives you an additional 50% increase in scrollable space. It's like having an entire second screen attached to your Take Everywhere gadget, but one that glides down and tucks behind the keyboard whenever you don't need it. This is genius. Now that the web's more suited to tall, narrow smartphone screens than ever, expected to land early this year for around $3,500. Here's another unexpected find for me here this year. Experiencing Dolby Atmos sound rolling out in new cars, including Cadillac's Optic electric SUV. I have never heard music that way before outside of a professional studio. Seriously, it blew me away. It's like you're just surrounded by sound, and I could hear parts of my favorite songs in ways I had never heard before. Makes great sense since Americans spend nearly 40,000 hours driving in their lifetime. It's the #1 place most people listen to music. To have this as the next frontier for Dolby Atmos made great sense. Super cool integration. Now for the smart cleaning bots, Mammotion's new Luba 2 AWD series uses advanced AI vision to mow your yard like a pro right out of the box. No boundary wires, complicated setup. Pair its app on your smartphone and Map Your Yard gets to work on up to 2.5 acres. Its season avoids obstacles, handles 80% of slopes, and can even duck under trees and cut along edges where other robot mowers get totally stuck. Pre-sale just started. And speaking of smart robots, one of our all-time favorites, Narwhal, just announced a new flagship robo-vac called the Flow that cleans closer to walls and corners with a track-driven mop pad that extends to reach the edge of walls, while also using dual water tanks to keep the mop clean and remove the brackish water. There's also an anti-tangle side brush that gets into corners. This one launches in June. For more information, go to techish.com.
Well, with winter in full swing and long weekends upon us, it's time to plan your next getaway. And this time of year, mountain destinations are some of the biggest hotspots. Travel expert friend of the show, Janine Tornatore, is joining us from the beautiful Utah with recommendations and advice. You look as stunning as the view, my friend. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. It's great to be here. Yes, I'm coming to you from the Stein Eriksen Lodge. I'm on the balcony here at this beautiful ski-in, ski-out resort with the slopes of Deer Valley Resort behind me here in Park City, Utah. And I have to tell you, one of my favorite things about Utah in the winter is the accessibility of its ski destinations. There's 15 ski resorts in Utah. 10 of them are within an easy hour drive of the Salt Lake City airport. So it makes it such a great place to come for that winter vacation. And if you've ever heard Utah touted as having the greatest snow on earth, that, my friend, is not just a saying. The proximity of the Great Salt Lake here makes this fluffy, dry lake effect snow that they get to the tune of 500 inches of on average annually. But also, it's not just about the snow here. There are some incredible experiences and really great affordability. Now, they're going to be hosting here in Utah the 2034 Olympic and Paralympic Games. The excitement here is already starting to build, but what's really cool is you can actually ski like an Olympian now. All of the Olympic facilities from the 2002 Winter Games are still in use, and there's some really cool bucket list experiences. I want to hit on a few of them for you quickly. Number one, you have to visit the Utah Olympic Park in Park City. I went there yesterday. It's such a cool place to visit. They have guided tours at the facilities. There's a free museum. The highlight there is the Olympic bobsled experience, where you can actually get in that bobsled and experience what that is like. Over at Snow Basin Resort, they're famous for hosting the Alpine Downhill, the Super G, and those combined events. You can actually still ski some of those downhill courses yourself at that resort. There's the Soldier Hollow Nordic Center in Midway. This is the Olympic venue that hosted the biathlon, the cross-country skiing events. Now, if you've ever wanted to learn how to cross-country ski, this is the venue you want to do it. They have some stunning terrain in this destination. Deer Valley, where I am right here, this is a great place to ski. They're also the future site of the moguls and aerials competitions for the 2034 Olympics, so you can check those out. And they have one of my favorite signature programs called Ski with a Champion, where you can actually ski with one of 6 Olympic athletes for a full or half day. So look, there are so many great destinations here, and they all have these really cool Olympic experiences.
So you kind of touched on it. Let's talk a little bit about affordability. How can we save on our 2025 ski vacation?
Yeah, well, we're always all looking to save on those ski vacations. A few easy ways to do it. Number one, if you're traveling with your family, look for those family discounts. Here in Utah, they have what I think is one of the best values for families in the entire ski industry. It's called Ski Utah Passport. It's for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. So if you have a 4th, 5th, or 6th grader, you can live anywhere in the U.S. and take advantage of this. It's an $89 ski pass that they offer you that's good for 45 days of skiing at their 15 ski areas. So you could ski 3 days at each of these ski resorts. It's great. And if you're coming to Utah to ski, you definitely want to take advantage of that if you have a child in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade. Also, I always recommend looking to smaller resorts. Of course, Utah has some amazing big resorts, but they have some great smaller ones too. Places like Eagle Point, Nordic Valley. Not only do you save on your lift tickets, but you're going to find less crowds, cheaper food, less expensive lessons, cheaper parking. All around, those can be a really great value. And you're seeing here one of my favorite things to do, which is night skiing, which can be a great value as well, because not only do you have less crowds on the mountain at night, but the lift tickets for night skiing are almost always cheaper than skiing during the day. And then before we go, I want to mention really quickly, a really cool new experience that Ski Utah has called their Interconnect Tour. You have to be an intermediate or expert skier to really take advantage of this, but it's a guided tour that hits 6 resorts in just one day. So this guide takes you through the backcountry to get to 6 different resorts skiing in one day. Again, intermediate or expert skiers, but it's a really cool bucket list experience. And this is one of the only places in the country where you can really do something like that.
I've never heard of that, and I grew up skiing. That's amazing. Where can we go for more information?
Yeah, you can find all these really cool Olympic experiences, the Ski Utah Passport, the Interconnect Tour, everything at skiutah.com.
Well, I'll let you go hit the slopes now, my friend. Always a pleasure having you.
Great to be here. Thanks.
And before we go, here's a look at today's sponsored content, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time for more H-Town Live. In the meantime, bye for now. Have a great Monday, everybody.